Martin Diaz. I'm from Dell, of course. I handle client solutions. So client solutions, of course, are your desktops, laptops, and workstations. Okay? So yon. Okay? My topic for this afternoon is actually opening doors with customer-driven innovation. Okay? I think this is the last session na, no? Tas uwian na. Okay. Okay, customer-driven innovation. By the way, before I continue, any foreigners, non-Filipinos, all Filipinos here? Okay. Kasi we have guests from Thailand, from Maldives. Okay. So wala. So pwede ako mag-Taglish, ha? Huling pagkakataon ninyo. Magsabi na kayo, hindi kayo Pilipino. That's it. Okay. So my topic is customer-driven innovation. Dell actually is very active in terms of communicating with the customer. Okay. We do have a worldwide customer advisory council. Okay, what it does basically, we talk to our customers. They give us valuable feedback. Okay, what they like about our products, what they don't like, what they wish our products had. Okay, this is actually again global and cut across different verticals. So we listen to them. Okay, so basically, we try to get what they want. Okay, and we hopefully we could improve on those. Okay, so basically, our workforce anticipates innovation. Let's look at some numbers over here. 46% of employees feel that technology has increased their productivity and enabled them to communicate faster with coworkers. 46%. 46%. So almost half of the employees feel that technology, of course, helps in productivity. Most of us, of course, are from IT, so given na yun, okay? 92% believe voice recognition will be used instead of a keyboard. So in the coming future, voice recognition will be the most preferred medium of interacting with a PC. Okay? Kind of hard to believe. Especially dun sa mga Gen X tulad ko, okay, who are used to using a keyboard and a mouse. But because the younger batch, which I think most of you are from, the millennials, okay, they're more into touch, they're more into voice, okay? And 87% believe that computers will use hand gestures. So in the immediate future, not just voice, but also hand gestures. Okay? Of course, this is current right now with tablets, with phones, and some of the PCs using Windows 10. Ano na siya? Touch, di ba? Why touch? Because it's the most natural way of interacting. Pag may hinawakan ka, yun gusto ko. Okay? A very concrete example is that if you give a tablet to a toddler or to a kid, a few minutes lang, they know how to navigate. Okay? They know how to open applications. Remember the first time you tried using a mouse and a keyboard? Hirap, di ba? Nasaan na yung cursor. Okay? You have to adapt. But right now, because the younger generation are attuned to touch, the PC, the desktop, the laptop would be more on voice recognition and hand gestures. Okay? So we're going there. Okay, we are actually at the third wave of innovation. Okay, this is for IT. Let me go back a few decades. Okay, the first one is actually destination one at a time machine language. What does it mean? Destination, if you needed IT, if you needed information, where do you go? You need to go to the office. Kung nasan yung PC. It's a fixed desktop, most likely. Okay, this is 20 years ago. Katukaya, samahan mo ako. So 20 years ago, nung bata pa tayo pareho, if you need to work, you need to go to the PC where it is. One at a time, okay? Usually, offline yan. It's not connected. So you need to do your work, okay? Print out your word star. Word star. So print out your word star. So konti lang natatawa, unfortunately. So that's an old word processor, okay? And machine language, DOS. Okay? Some of you know DOS. So yon, that was the first wave of innovation. Okay? Second wave, what happened to the hardware? It became portable. So laptops were invented, were created. So you could now bring your PC, okay, anywhere you want. And we got, may pointer nga pala, we got connected, okay? So you no longer have to save it in a floppy disk. You could actually send it connected na, send it to a friend or whatever, a colleague. And the user interface was now more friendly, okay? GUI, graphical user interface, it's easier, okay? Don't have to memorize commands, okay? No more lines, okay? We are now here at the third wave, immersive. It's hard to explain this, but I do have videos that will show you, okay? When you say immersive, ano yun? You'll be immersed. Wow, I'm drowning in components. But later I'll show you, and you'll have a clear idea what immersive means. Shared, not just connected, shared, okay? A very good example for this is actually the Web 1.0, okay? The first time you browse, probably for around 15 years ago or almost 20 years ago. But you just go to the website. Okay, right now, just to compare, shared, you could actually interact. Okay, like Facebook, you'd comment back. Dati one-way lang eh. Okay, you just get connected. Now it's shared. You could share pictures, you could share files. Okay, and anticipatory. It can predict. Okay, it can predict what you want. Dati, GUI lang. Okay, ngayon, most favorite apps, di ba? Mga ganon. So it's anticipatory. Okay, so we are towards the third wave of innovation, and later I'll show you videos that can fully realize that third wave. Okay, so ito na pala. So this is the video. I hope the audio is all right because last time di nag-work. So.
You know, looking back on it, none of us had any idea I'd ever be this big. I mean, you'd figure they know with all their fancy, schmancy, artificial intelligence tools. Oh, there she is, Mrs. Show Me the Money. Yeah, she probably did. She worked with artificial intelligence to cross-reference live trends and develop my concept. Once an opportunity is deemed worthy via predictive modeling, a business plan is hammered out, shared, and reviewed with the team. All very fancy, eh? They worked on my timeline to stardom and rough costs because I'm worth it. Looks like an easy sell. Luckily, they recognize a good idea when it's handed to them, eh? Hank, my so-called creative director, got to work. His AI system proactively brainstormed with him. My stories and narratives were written, my look and feel was imagined. I was given a whole backstory based on mystical deer monsters. It takes a lot of work to create something as special as me. Luckily, his system can find the right talent from all over the world cut out for the job. My whole world was built using existing code, which was tweaked for yours truly. Gosh, she's fast. That hurts my eyes. Oh, please fix that. That's better. Watch me dodge. Woohoo! Let there be light. All hail my maker. Ah, look, the hunter-gatherer type, always on the hunt for inspiration. This remote cottage is where I was conceived. Lovely, isn't it? Ah, there's lots to choose from here. Yes, that'll do. You're wondering who this handsome devil is, eh? That tickles. That's me. Nice to meet you. I started off kind of rough, but my maker made some adjustments to get me just right. Hey, here's an idea. Ginger, why not? Meow. Almost there. Looking good. Here's my world. Out here I'm visible to the whole community. They can see me, play with me, tell my maker what they think. Luckily, I was rendered with thick skin. The creative director can follow the activity in my world and had to comment on my looks. He may be the boss, but better not mess with something as handsome as me.
Augmented reality, yes. Okay, so going back a slide, so shared, anticipatory, immersive. Nakita nyo? It's not just your own, laptop. Hindi eh. You have goggles, you have devices, so you are immersed. And you mix reality with yung VR, virtual. So yun yung future natin. It's a mixture. Yung texture, ang galing, di ba? Pinili lang niya. It's just like, nasa software, di ba, kukuha ng color. Ito, reality. So, augmented reality siya. So, gusto ko yung texture nitong upo na to. Kaya ni air-create. Okay? So, doon tayo papunta. That's where we're going. That's where we're heading. So, that is the third wave of innovation. Okay? So, basically, these are the three things that will come. First, IoT. Ano ibig sabihin ng IoT? Internet of Things. So, everything is now connected. 15 years ago, ano yung unang IoT na napansin ninyo? Ako may isa ako napansin. The first IoT that I saw or read was a refrigerator na may internet access. Okay, so 15 years ago, sabi ko, ano to? Why do I need my refrigerator to be connected to the internet? So right now, almost everything is connected. Okay? Inside your pocket, your phone is connected. Okay? Your car, if you have a car na may head unit, na may GPS, tsaka Wi-Fi connection, so it's connected. If you have a home CCTV, connected din siya. If you want to check out who's snooping around your house, okay, you can. So everything is connected, and this will continue to grow, IoT. Commercial wearables. This will become, this is now a trend, and it will continue to grow, okay? So nakita niyo to? Aside from the sleeve, you need to shave though. So, para makinis. Okay? Commercial wearables. Right now, we are at consumer wearables. Okay? I myself have this device to track my heart rate and my steps. Health conscious though. Okay? So this is consumer. But in the future, we will be having this for the workplace. Okay? Commercial wearables. Siguro kung palagi nagko-commute, ganito na lang. Okay? And as mentioned or shown earlier to the video, extended reality. Okay? So it's connecting with the reality and the virtual space. So these are the emerging markets, okay, new markets for IT. Okay? So basically, Internet of Things isn't mysterious. So it's basically a whole ecosystem of sensors, devices. Okay? It will transmit all the data for you to decide. Okay? Of course, when you have all those data, decision making is faster and more accurate. Okay? 25 billion things to manage across the globe. So we have 25 billion IoTs. Ganon kadami. There are a lot of IoTs right now. And the prediction in 2020, in 4 years' time, the market for IoT will be 7.1 trillion. Okay? So everything will be connected. So at Dell, of course, we know that IoT is the future, and we actually have 132 employees in a division for IoT. Okay? And we launched some products in 2015. We have 3 customer labs across the globe. Okay? And of course, we have our OEM group that helps us with 4,000 customers in 40 industries globally. Okay? So we are working on IoT as well. So this is what happens, how it works. Of course, we have sensors that collect data. Okay, our gateway will sort and analyze the data, deliver to the data center, and of course, given to you for a decision to be made. Okay, so it makes decision faster and collection of data more realistic. Okay. So these are some of the innovations or, well, basically innovations that the customer are looking for. Kahit tayo, even ourselves, these are the things that we are looking for. First is freedom of wires. Okay, freedom of wires. A lot of our devices are now become wireless. Intel is actually inventing or has invented wireless charging, okay, wherein you could place it underneath the table, put your laptop on top of the table, and it will charge it. Okay? And if you want to charge your mobile phone, you can place that mobile phone on top of the laptop, and it will charge it, all without wires. So nandun tayo, we are there already. Okay? 10 years ago, I thought it was impossible to do wireless charging. Isip ko, 220 volts, lilipad. Okay? But right now, because of technologies invented by Intel, it's possible. Of course, excuse me, we are looking for great design. Okay, especially in the commercial space. It's easier for consumer. Consumer, you need to be sexy, thinner, lighter. But in the commercial space, admittedly, si Dell started this probably 3 or 4 years ago. 6 years ago when I started in Dell, commercial laptops were blocky, deadly weapon, okay? Pangating edge. For those loyal customers, if you go back 6 years ago, it's not something you'd be proud of when you're having coffee, okay? It's a coffee shop. But right now, we are focusing on great design. We've been known for great reliability, okay? You could throw our laptops and it will survive, okay? But now we are focusing on great design as well. Thinner, lighter. We use carbon fiber, magnesium alloy, aluminum, okay? Or aluminium, depending on your accent. So, ano siya, it's becoming sexier for the commercial space, okay? Front of skin experience, I have a video on that, so everything will be up front. Optimized performance, this is actually a curved monitor. We have a demo unit downstairs on the 3rd floor. Curved monitor. Do you know the advantage of a curved monitor? Any idea? I have 5 bottles of mineral water. Sino makasagot? Any idea? Okay, curved monitor, they say it's more 3D daw. Okay. Curved monitor actually helps you ergonomically. Why? Because if you have a wide monitor in front of you, okay, if it's flat, the distance between your eyes and the screen, sa gitna in the middle, is near. But when you go to the edge, it comes further away. Diba? If it's curved, it tries to uniform the distance. Okay, so you could actually check it out downstairs. So less strain on the eyes. Okay, so yun yung advantage ng curved monitor. Okay. Of course, we have most interactive UX. This is what consumers want. I have a video on this later. And this one, I think this is number 1 right now on our list. We want worry-free power. Okay? So hindi charge and charge. Parang ako nag-charge palagi. Okay? In terms of PC, laptops, Intel has its 6th generation processor right now. And it can go as much as 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours. Okay, of operation for your laptop. That's a very good improvement compared to the 6 to 8 last time, okay? And Dell, we actually have this Power Companion, which is a power bank for a Dell laptops. So this gives an additional 10 to 12 hours. So 24 hours without power or without electricity is now possible, okay? Through the 6th generation processor and our Power Companion. But of course, technology will always improve, and hopefully we will have a worry-free power future. Okay. Okay. So what does this mean for the business? Okay, mobile access. So if we get all of this, mobile access will be easier. So it enables, basically, it will increase mobile working. Right now, well, again, going back to a few decades back, like what Manesh mentioned earlier this morning, 15 years ago, if you are at a coffee shop, work hours, what will happen? Okay, you'd probably get a memo. Okay? It was considered taboo, especially 20 years ago. But right now, because of mobility, you could work anywhere. Okay? You could go to a coffee shop, you go to the mall, you could work. Okay? You could stay at home and work. This is all possible because of mobile access. Okay? Destination computing. Now, if you need a desktop, okay, I have a video later on. So, we will integrate, naging screen, ano? We will integrate yung natural interaction like hand gestures and voice recognition. Okay? And of course, collaborative computing. So, in the video earlier, they're situated different parts of the country or probably the world, but they collaborate. They have a meeting online. So they can do projects wherever they are. So this is what we call collaborative computing. Okay? Wala nang walls. Okay? So in terms of products that we have right now, we have this Precision 5510. This is our mobile workstation. Okay? It can run Autodesk, SolidWorks, Adobe. all in a very thin and light workstation. Workstation means this can be had with a Xeon processor. Okay, a Xeon processor is normally found sa server, di ba? Ito, nandito. Nipis, maliit. We actually have a demo unit at the 3rd floor, so you could check it out. So, manipis, magaang, but very, very powerful. This one over here, the Latitude 13 7000 series, is our thinnest and lightest laptop. Okay, it's 1.1 kilograms. So if kung namamalengke kayo, alam niyo 1 kilogram, it's very, very light. Okay, so you could go down and carry it. It's very, very light. And we have a 2-in-1. These are for users who are highly mobile. When I say highly mobile, not necessarily out of the office. Okay, highly mobile, like an executive who needs to go to the meeting room, then to a colleague just to show a presentation or a spreadsheet. So this is a 2-in-1. You take out the screen, becomes a tablet. But if you need to be more productive, like work on an Excel file or a PowerPoint file, just dock it in on the keyboard and you could work normally, just like your normal laptop. Okay, so all of these are actually downstairs. You could check it out. So these are some of the examples wherein customer wanted innovation and we delivered. Okay. So this is also true with our consumer line. Okay, although we don't have consumer products downstairs. So our XPS 13 and Alienware, we use carbon fiber materials. This is also true with our Precision and Latitude. Carbon fiber materials, magnesium alloy, aluminum. Okay, so magaang, matibay. So if you're into cars, into bike, you know what carbon fiber is. Okay, as strong as steel, but very, very light. Okay, so for the desktop, we actually have a prediction or a vision when it comes to the desktop. We're calling it the smart desk. Earlier I mentioned about hand gestures, voice recognition. So we'll implement this on the desktop. So the desktop that you know, medyo it will evolve. Okay, so allow me to share with you this video. So it's an exciting time for the desktop. So it will actually evolve. Any comments on the video? Ano napansin ninyo? Ano napansin nyo? Any comments on the video? Aside from its, ano lang? Musical lang? Walang voice. Any comments? Again, you notice what? Gestures, di ba? Hand gestures, touch. So there's no longer a physical keyboard. Earlier, I mentioned about it. People, especially the younger generation, believe that voice recognition and hand gestures will replace keyboard and mouse. Okay? So as you could see, wala na. So, ano na siya? Parang siyang touch. Second thing you notice, may monitor pa rin. Okay? There'll always be a monitor. Why? If you attended one of the session, kung nagsalita si Joe Avila, the photographer, okay, if not, anyway, a monitor still has the best when it comes to color reproduction. Okay, so you cannot replace it. So although this one is quite visual, it cannot really replicate in color accuracy. Okay, so a monitor will always be there and must find yung details. Okay, So the desktop, the monitor will always be there. Okay, but the interface, just as what the customers want, it's more interactive, more on hand gestures, more on voice recognition. Okay, so yan. So back in Dell, we actually introduced the first 30-inch OLED display. So more accurate when it comes to details. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we have the curved monitor. Okay, you could check it out again downstairs. Okay. Intel Unite. Intel Unite is a very, very good tool that you could use right now, okay, inside your office when you're doing projects, you're doing presentation. What it does is that you could share presentations on the screen, maybe a monitor or projector, so it will be shared there. You could throw this, you could throw files or share files to your colleagues, okay? It's easier to, it's harder to explain it, it's easier to see this. They have a live demo, Intel has a live demo at their booth at the third floor. You could see how Intel Unite could help you out. So it can split the screen into quadrants, so you have 4 users simultaneously projecting. So if you have a very collaborative meeting, you could easily use this. And the best thing about Unite is that it's free. Okay, you just need to have devices that are fully compatible with Intel Unite. It's normally i5, i7. Okay, and of course you need a host desktop, which is our 7040. Okay, so that you could run Intel Unite. Okay, this is a very, very interesting solution. Okay, it's better seen. So mamaya, if you have time, check out the Intel Unite. Okay. Of course, VR will be part of our future. Okay, so hopefully not really in the office. Lahat tayo nag-Excel, nagpa-PowerPoint. So huwag naman sana. But of course, there are some departments that need VR, especially in the creative and the media and entertainment. Okay. So yon. So basically, the workplace will be different in the future. Okay. So if you, how many have seen Minority Report before? Di ba? Tagal na, 2001, 2002, Tom Cruise. Di ba? Actually, doon una ko nakita yung zoom, tsaka minimize using fingers. Tapos I think 4 or 5 years later, lumabas na si, paano to? iPhone. Android kasi ako eh. So yun. So ito, this is similar, okay, to what Minority Report is. Yun. So in the future, we'll see that. So wala nang physical devices. But more realistically, ito magiging workplace natin. Okay? So you have a monitor here, a display, and your interface is actually all, wala nang keyboard, wala nang mouse. Of course, the laptop still has a keyboard. Okay? But you could manipulate or control devices on the table. Okay? That's it. Okay? It's a quick presentation lang of our bold prediction of the future. Any questions at this point? Wala? So, yan. So, yun, exciting ang future natin, especially in the workplace. Okay? No questions? If none, I think, meron ba? Yes, we have a raffle. Yes, sir. May question po. Yes, sir.
What is your timeline?
Oh, a very good question. Timeline. Bukas. Ay, hindi. Timeline. Ang dami kasi, no? For example, VR is here. Unite, of course, is here. VR is here. The smart desk, it's in its infancy stage. I cannot give a timeline, but actually there are keyboards na, di ba, for the consumer that projects a desk, and you could do it. Of course, for the commercial side, it needs to be fine-tuned. Okay, so probably give or take a decade, something like that, 5 or 10 years. Okay, because usually pag may predict ang technology companies, 5 or 10 years lalabas na siya. Just like yung Minority Report nga, 2001, 2005 ba lumabas ang iPhone? So yun, lumabas na. So exciting times for us. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if none, I do have a raffle, lucky draw. Anong price natin? Yan. Isang kaon ng chocolate. That is actually Dell speakers, stereo speakers. Okay, Dell. Okay. So, tatalikod ako. Oh, okay. Mobile number ends in a 1. You are from an MIS department. Congratulations, Mr. Richie Reyes. Okay, from Jesus is Lord Church. Congratulations. Okay, so that's all I have. Thank you so much for attending.